How's it going, YouTube? This is Kumo. Today I'm going to be talking about New Year's resolutions because it's a new year and people are going to be setting goals because they believe it's a new year. They should change and become a new person in some sort of way. I do not personally believe in New Year's resolutions. I do have goals, but I don't just decide to, okay, today is January 1st of this year. So let's take this year, for example, 2017. I'm just going to start reading. I'm just going to read. I have a whole pile of books right here. It's like 20 books, like this tall. I'm just going to read them in a month. That's not how you should go about with your goals. Your goals should be something that you truly want to do, and they do not require a special day to start. You can start whenever you want. I've already started reading. I got this Kindle, I think 2 years ago, and I have not used it a lot since. But I have recently started reading. I finished 2 books. I don't like to read, but it is another topic for another video. But I try not to like and dislike things anymore because it restricts myself. But for video's sake, I dislike to read, but that's based on previous experiences. I didn't like reading in the past, so it continued on, and as I grew older, I still don't like reading. But that's because I didn't practice reading, and now that I'm older, I practice reading, and it's easier, and I like it more. It's like a cycle of positivity or negativity, depending on how you think. Anyways, to have a successful goal, not just a New Year's resolution, it has to be a realistic goal. There's an acronym for a good goal. It's called SMART goals. Maybe you've heard it before. I learned it when I was in Boy Scouts. I've also heard it in schools. Even in college, they were trying to teach you SMART goals, and I would hope you would know how to make a goal before you got to college. But anyways, SMART goals, the acronym is specific. Oh, I was thinking, I wasn't, never mind. Alright, so the first one is specific. Next one is measurable, attainable, relevant, and then time bound. So let's go through it. Specific is pretty simple. Your goal has to have enough detail, and it can't be too broad. If it's too broad, you say, I want to lose weight. Great. You want to lose weight, but you didn't say how much. So if you lose half a pound, is that your goal right there? No, it has to be more specific. So add enough detail so you can make it a worthwhile goal, but you don't want to have it so much detail that it's complicated and you don't even want to think about your goal. So have it mildly sprinkled with details. Measurable. It should be measurable. Let's just take weight loss for example. You can do weight loss or fat loss in multiple ways. You can do how much weight you lose, but that's not a good way of measuring, because when you lose fat, you are also losing a certain amount of muscle. Approximately 25% of weight loss is coming from muscle loss, so that's something to consider. You also have body fat percentage. So if let's just say you start off at 20% body fat, which is not a bad percent body fat for females. Males, that's a little bit, you're getting higher, but not to worry. And let's just say you want to get to 15%. Well, that's 5% difference. Depending on the person's size and weight, you're going to be losing different amounts of fat percentages. Anyways, you need to make sure that it's measurable. You have to be able to keep track of your goal, and that is a good way to keep on track of your goals, is to write them out. Oh, I lost this much pounds over this last month. Well, it's a good thing to positively remind yourself of your success. So you're just like, oh, I've lost half a pound. This is not going how I want it to. You're going to give up. That's not how you should be thinking. You should be thinking positive to reinforce your new change, your goal. You have attainable. Make sure that it is realistic. You don't want to say I want to lose 100 pounds. I had one coworker say she wanted to lose 50 pounds, and I asked her how much she weighed, and she weighed like 120 pounds. I was like, so you literally want to get to 70 pounds? She's like, no, that's not what I meant. Well, I was like, that's how you said it. That's make sure your goal is attainable. Don't set a unrealistic goal because it's a good way of getting failure. You need to make sure that it is attainable, realistic, same thing basically. But make sure you can do your goal. You just don't want to be like, I want to jump 20 feet high, because unless you're using a bungee cord or a trampoline, it's not going to happen. And even with that, it's going to be very difficult to get 20. That was a dumb goal. Don't listen to that. Relevant. Make sure that your steps to your goal are relevant. You don't want to just be like, well, I want to lose weight, so I gotta wear blue shoes because I heard. No, that's dumb. First of all, blue shoes don't help with weight loss or anything, so it's not relevant to your goal. Make sure that what you do is relevant, is going to support and help you towards your goal. And then you have time bound. You got to make sure that it is, again, measurable, but you want to set a time goal. How do you want to say it? You want to set a time period in which you want to complete this goal. When it comes to weight loss, it is a very good idea to keep this rule of thumb in mind. You don't gain weight overnight. That's not how it, most cases that's not going to happen. Scientists will argue how much calories are in 1 pound of fat, but for the majority of people, we have agreed on 3,500, 3,600-ish calories per pound of fat. So you have that many calories in 1 pound of fat. It's going to take you a certain number of days eating extra calories. So for example, if you're eating 500 calories extra a day, it's going to take you 7 days to gain 1 pound of fat. If this was a perfect world and fat gain was linear, just based on your surplus calories, it would take you 7 days to gain 1 pound of fat if you ate 500 calories surplus every day. That's not really how it works. Anyways, it is a slow process. That's the point of that explanation. Fat gain is a slow process. Weight loss is going to take about the same amount of time. So if it took you 7 days of 500 calories, then if you're burning 500 calories a day, it's going to take you 7 days to lose that pound of fat. People think, oh yeah, I just picked up this magazine. This magazine says I can lose 10 pounds in a week. That is not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. That is the magazine reeling you in because they know you have a specific goal and they're just going to make money off of that. And there's no way that can happen unless you cut off your arm, which is 10 pounds. That's the only way you're going to lose 10 pounds in a week or even in a day. But this rule of thumb is good. You want to lose, ideally, healthy weight loss is about 1 pound to 2 pounds a week. If you're doing any more than that, then you are being deficient in nutrients. You're killing your body. Your body is going to be lacking carbohydrates, proteins, fats, everything that it needs to survive. And you're going to be like in ketone acidosis because your blood sugar levels are too low. It's not going to be good. Weight loss is not worth destroying your health over. So keep in mind, you want to create SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. If you want, you can list your New Year's resolution or your goal below. Just wanted to help you guys succeed in your New Year's resolutions or just your goals in general. Remember, you don't need a special day to start a goal. You could have started it a week ago. You could have started a year ago. You can start at any time, but if you keep thinking about it and you don't act on it, then you're getting nowhere. And in 10 years, you're going to be like, man, I should have started that one goal that one day that dude told me to start, or when I told myself to start. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. And if you want to hear more about my beliefs on what, like, say like this video, New Year's resolutions, but if you want to hear more of my beliefs and what I think, let me know and say, hey, what do you think about this or that? So and so, whatever you want to hear, I'm here to talk to you guys, to help you reach your goals. My goal is eudaimonia, which is basically human flourishing. It's 3 parts. It is happiness, it's health, and it is prosperity, success. So my goal is that, and I'm going to be releasing video to help you guys with your goals, give you ideas for goals. I can only spark ideas. I can't change you. You have to change yourself. Anyways, I will see you guys continuously in 2017. Thank you guys for watching.